Yo, what's going on guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to go 12-0 to get the free Galaxy Opal Cincinnati Pal, and just telling you guys how to win more games in Unlimited and how to win more games in the Showdown tier. Before we get into the video, if you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 3 to 4 Myteam videos every single day and give you guys some of the best Myteam content on the platform. So further ado, let's get on to the video. First off, I just want to say, as you guys see by my Unlimited record, we do have an 83 win percent, but I will say win percent doesn't make you a good or doesn't make you a bad 2K player, but just to let you guys know, I am a pretty good 2K player, I would say. So if you guys want to go off the win percent, want to go by my record, I am 77-15. So I do know how to win games in Unlimited, and I do know how to go 12-0 to get the Cincinnati Pal. Also, I want to say you don't have to go 12-0 to get Cincinnati Powell in the Galaxy Opal tier. All you have to do is go 12-4. So as you guys can see, I do have this Galaxy Opal Cincinnati Powell card. Got him pretty easily. He's not that hard of a card to get, and he has a really good overall small forward, but that's not what we're here to talk about in the video. You guys can watch gameplays and stuff about Cincinnati Powell on my channel. But the first tip I want to give you guys is going to be about your team. Let me just outline the video and what we're going to be talking about. First thing we're talking about is going to be your team releases and how to actually format your team and how to structure your team so your team is as good as possible as you can make with your MT amount. The second thing we're going to talk about is going to be defensive settings, freelance, out of 5 out, which is really going to help you guys on the defensive end and really going to help you guys out on the offensive end. The third tip we're going to talk about is going to be dribbling. Not a dribble tutorial, but telling you guys the best drill moves you guys need to learn and teaching you guys how to dribble and how to combo drill moves. Number 4 thing we're going to talk about is going to be defense. Number 5 is going to be offense, pick and roll offense, and how to score the ball. And then the 6th step will be the important step that I'm not going to tell you guys till the end of the video. It is probably one of the most important steps with how to go 12-4 or how to go 12-0 to get the Galaxy Opal Cincinnati Powell card. But the first step, the first tip, like I said, we're going to be talking about the team. So as you guys can see, I do have a very good team. I spent a lot of MT on it, which makes a lot of sense. Now, you don't have to have the best team in the game. In this video, right now, I'm telling you guys, how to structure your team and how I build my teams to make them really good. So the first 2 positions we're going to focus on, or first 3, I should say, are going to be our point guards, our shooting guards, and our small forwards. As you guys see, my starting point guard is Michael Jordan. My starting shooting guard is RJ Barrett, who's only 10 to 15,000 MT, really good budget card. And my starting small forward is Zion Williamson. So what you want to do is you want to have your point guard and your shooting guard to be really good offensive guys, and then you want your small forward to be a very good lockdown defender. You can see I do the same thing on the bench. I have Dwayne Wade, Scottie Pippen for offense, and then I have Ben Wallace as just my lockdown defender. I see a lot of people have no locks on their team and they'll only have offensive guys. For example, I can maybe find someone in my collection, like even a Rudy Gay, for example. Yes, he's a decent defender, but on this lineup, for example, if we were to do this, we don't really have any lockdown defenders on this team. Sure, Michael Jordan can play defense, and all these guys are good defenders, but you want to have that one lockdown guy that you can put on their best player, like a Luka Doncic, like a Michael Jordan. You can put Ben Wallace on them, and Ben Wallace is going to lock them down because he's a true lockdown defender. So for me, I do put Zion Williamson on ball. I do like him playing on the ball. Yes, he's not the best lock in the game, but I think he gives you some really good offense as well. And then for your power forward and your center, obviously, everyone on our team's got to be able to shoot. At this point in the year, or in April, every single card has to be able to shoot. So some good centers are D-Rob that can shoot, Kristaps Porzingis, that's a budget card. I'll leave a link in my description down below to some of the best teams. I'll leave like 500 KMT teams, 250,000 KM teams, a million MT teams. If you guys have watched my channel before, I post a bunch of teams for a certain price range, and then you guys can build those teams yourselves. So go check out my channel. I'll leave some links in the description down below to those videos so you guys can see what are the best cards to run. But in this video, I just want to talk about how to structure your team. So for your power forwards, you want to have someone that's tall and can play defense. You also want them to be really good on offense at stretching the floor, because you really want to have some good spacing so your shooting guards and your point guards have an easier opportunity to score. So Tim Duncan, really good defensive card. He can definitely stretch the floor. I do like his jump shot. And the same thing off the bench, Bol, 7'2" tall, 7'7" wingspan. He plays really good defense and he's got a great jump shot, so he can definitely space out the floor. And for your big man, I think they gotta be at least 6'11" tall. You don't want anything under 6'10" because then they're a little bit undersized. If you can get them over 7 foot, that is kind of ideal. Kareem, 7'2" tall. David Robinson, 7'1", and they both have 7'5" wingspans. So you want to have a really good wingspan, like 7'3", 7'4", and or higher. And you want to be at least 7 foot tall, in my opinion, for your centers, and obviously be able to shoot. Kareem can shoot very well, and David Robinson is probably the best stretch big in the game. So this is how kind of I structure my team. I like to have at least one lockdown defender, and then that's how I structure my power forwards, my centers, my shooting guards, and my point guards. Like I said, don't have to have the best team in the game, but at least when you're adding those cards into your lineup, make sure you do what I just said, where you have a lockdown defender, have your power forwards play good defense, and also can stretch the floor, and then have your big men to at least be 7 foot tall, and then obviously, like I said, have your shooting guards and your point guards to be your main ball handlers. The next tip that I said I was going to be talking about is going to be the defensive settings and the freelance, and how to 5-out on offense. I do have videos on both of these, so I'll leave both of those links in my description down below, or you guys can go just find them on my channel. Search up Evan Tanaka defensive settings. I'm going to quickly go through them. Not going to go super slow like I did in that video, so you can pause the screen, pay attention to what I'm saying. On ball pressure, smother. Off ball pressure, tight. On ball screen, go over. On ball screen, center, go over. Hedge, or soft hedge. Hedge center, soft hedge. So both hedges are on soft hedge. Stay attached is on yes. Scroll down until you see drive help rules, turn that to no help. Screen help rule, turn that also to no help. What that's going to do is help your corners from not dropping. And if you guys have played this game before, you know how much corners drop. And then the last thing you want to do is turn transition defense to no threes. When you're running back in transition, you don't leave the 3-pointers wide open. So those are the best defensive settings in the game. Now when we talk about the freelance, you want to come to your offensive settings. You want to scroll down to freelance, and you want to use either Bucks 2018 or you want to use Hawks 2018. They're pretty much the exact same thing. I personally just run Bucks 2018. I don't run any plays. All you got to do is call your freelance in game. I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. What you guys want to do, Bucks freelance, that's personally what I like to run, and that's all you guys got to do to set it up. So those are the defensive settings. That's the freelance I would use. Now we're going to talk about how to set up the freelance and how to run a 5-out. On this first offensive possession, I'm just going to show you guys how to call your freelance. So what you guys want to do is you see your D-pad with the 4 arrows. You want to click the right arrow. It's going to pull up this screen. You want to scroll down to freelance. You want to click A on freelance, and then you want to click Bucks 2018. Now we have our freelance set up, and what it's going to do is just help space out the floor. Let me just go put up a shot. Next possession, I'll show you guys, actually how to call the 5-out, but that's how you guys call your freelance. You want to click the right arrow on your D-pad. You guys should be able to see the 4 arrows on your screen, on your controller. You want to click the right one, and basically that's going to pull up the screen. Scroll down to freelance all the way at the bottom, and then you guys want to click on Bucks 2018. Now, after you've done that, come to the top of the key. Now you're going to want to click the left arrow, and you want to click pass and screen away. And as you guys can see on the court, this is the freelance, or this is the 5-out. It will go away after a second. It doesn't stay there for the whole entire time. As you guys can see, they'll kind of run to the basket. But what you guys can do, keep calling pass and screen away, and then basically you have a 5-out. You can drive to the basket, do whatever you want to do. We're just going to talk about, how to 5-out and defensive settings and freelance. So what you guys want to do, like I said, we'll talk about it one more time. You want to click right on the D-pad. You want to click freelance and Bucks 2018, and then to call the 5-out, you click the left arrow, scroll down to pass and screen away, and now you guys do have a 5-out. Drive to the basket, whatever you guys want to do. We'll talk about offense in a second, but just wanted to show you guys how to call the 5-out, what are the best defensive settings, and how to call your freelance. The next tip I want to talk about is how to dribble, and kind of a little mini dribble tutorial. I will leave the link in my description down below to the full entire tutorial in the description down below. So I'm just gonna explain a couple moves in this video, but if you guys want the full in-depth dribble tutorial and me explaining and show you guys how to do every drill move, go watch that video after you finish watching this one. The 2 drill moves I think you guys should learn how to do. The first one, super easy. What it's called is, I call it the snatchback. All it is right up on the right stick and down on the left stick. It's gonna do this drill move. That's all it is. You guys will probably see in game, you see a lot of people doing this against you and then bursting out of it. Literally all it is up on the right stick, down on the left stick, and it will cause this animation. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what hand the ball is in. It can be in the left hand, the right hand. It is the exact same motion, right up on the right stick and down on the left stick. And you can combo it together, kind of doing it at the same time. And then what you guys want to learn is how to burst out of it. What you guys want to do to learn how to burst out of it is do the move up on the right stick, down on the left stick, and then start running to a side and then just hold burst. It's just pretty simple. All you guys got to do is do the move and then just run to the left side and hold burst. That's all you guys got to do. You can use it to go around screens, which is going to really help you guys out on the offensive end. So go around the screen, you can stop, pop, get a wide open three-pointer. It is probably one of the best moves for basic, not beginners at the game. Like, I still do it. It's like the main way I score, but it's a really easy move that everyone can kind of learn how to do, and it doesn't take that long to practice. All you guys gotta practice is literally up on the right stick, down on the left stick, and then just learn to burst around a screen, stop, pop, and then wide open three-pointer. So that's pretty much all I want to show you guys. This is the only move you guys really need to learn how to do. Is just first master that move, learn how to combo out of it, and then you guys will be perfectly fine on the offensive end. So now let's talk about defense. I was going to do a whole section of this video talking about defense, but I'm going to have a separate video coming out in the next week that's going to go fully in depth of how to blitz screens, pinch screens, how to play good defense, how to rotate, all this type of stuff you guys need to learn about defense. I'm be making a separate video on it. I don't want to waste your guys' time right now and give you like a couple 2-3 minutes breakdown on it, because like it takes a long time to explain this stuff. It takes a long time to show you guys this. So I'm gonna make a separate video on that so you guys get the more in-depth breakdown. So make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys know when that video goes live, or so you guys know when that video does go live. I'm planning it for it to come out mid next week, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, somewhere around that day. That's when I plan for the video to come out. So make sure to stay around my YouTube channel. I'll update you guys on Twitter when the video does come out. But now the last thing we're going to talk about is going to be offense and pick and rolls. Now I will say, before we get into kind of showing guys how to run your offense, I do have a separate video going over how to run pick and rolls as effective as possible and how to score. So I'll also leave that link in my description down below. But what you guys want to do is, when you call your screens, what you want to do is there's 3 options you guys can look for, and I'm going to explain them while looking at instant replay. I think it does help to show you guys that. So let me just do a play, and I'll show you guys the different reads you guys can make out of the pick and roll. So that's the first read, is just going to the basket. I'll quickly explain it in the instant replay. I'll show you guys all the reads you guys can make, and then show you guys what I'm doing here. So what I did first time is I got the switch, now we have steamed abs on me. What you guys want to do, basically just call the screen. This is a pretty simple one, right? If you can see you have the lane, you want to drive to the basket, and you want to go all the way. We have Michael Jordan. There's no way John Morant is going to stop us. And we see that the help defender did drop. So maybe we could have swung to the corner, but I will talk about that read in a second. So this first read, just going to be going up with the easy dunk. Take our 2 points. It's Michael Jordan. He's most likely not going to get blocked. That's the first read. Most simple one to know how to do. Basically, just take your lane when it's open and get the easy driving dunk. The second read we're going to talk about is just going to be hitting the big man on the roll. We're going to go around the screen, and we're going to wait for Kareem to dive to the basket and then take the roll all the way. I'm starting off with the most basic stuff because, like I said, we'll get into the complicated stuff in a second here. I just want to show you guys the very easy stuff that you guys can definitely learn how to do, and it's just really easy stuff, but I just want to show it in the video so you guys still understand. So this read, like I said, was literally just hit the big man on the roll, right? Go around the screen, use that side to side drill move, kind of draw the big man out, and then literally I'm just waiting for Kareem to roll to the basket. You guys are thinking, why the hell am I just running to the corner? Because I know there's no way John Morant stops my Kareem. But all I got to do is just wait for my Kareem to dive to the basket, throw the overhead pass, and then we do have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar left wide open under the basket with John Morant behind us. Obviously, that's an easy 2 points. The next read we're going to talk about is just going around the screen and shooting a 3-pointer. So what you guys want to do, follow the screen, go around the screen, shoot a wide open 3-pointer, and that should fall because we do have Michael Jordan. So I'll show you guys the instant replay for that. Again, like I know, very simple reads. I'm not trying to complicate you guys right now. On this second read, or on this third read, what you guys want to do, call the screen from the pick and roll, go around the screen, and then you guys can see stop, pop, he didn't get a hand up, and then wide open 3-pointer with Michael Jordan, and we do get that one to fall. Like I'm saying, guys, there's so many different reads you guys can make out of the pick and roll. What I could have done there is I have the 3 reads we've just talked about. I can either drive to the basket. I probably have that lane. I'm faster than Jaren Jackson Jr. I probably have that lane going to the basket, wide open dunk, or maybe he drops corner and we have the wide open 3. Or I could wait for Kareem to roll to the basket. You guys can see he's rolling to the basket. He would have probably had a wide open slip pass, or like I said, the third read is the jump shot is wide open. So you guys don't have to decide what you're going to do before you go down before you start the offensive possession. It's just a read and react. That's what basketball is in real life, and that's what it is in the video game as well. It's read and react. I see, oh, I have a wide open 3. Let me take the 3-pointer. If he's playing super high up, oh, I got the drive to the basket. If he's not playing the best defense and we get the switch, now we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar rolling to the basket, right? It's very easy stuff. It's just read and react. And like I said, I go in depth about every single read in that video. So I'd recommend go watching that video. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time on this video. It's very easy to click one button, the link in the description, and you guys can go watch that video. So that's all we're going to talk about for the offense. 3 easy reads you guys can make. Like I said, pick and roll, the easiest way to score, and going to help you guys win some more games. Okay guys, we've made it to the last tip of the video. If you guys have watched the video all the way through till this point and you guys have enjoyed the video, this video has helped you guys out in any single way, make sure to leave a like on the video. It does help the video out more than you guys could even imagine and really help me out, and really appreciate it. So if you guys have made this far, make sure to scroll down, click a like on the video. It takes 3 seconds. And now let's talk about the last tip of how to go 12-0 to get this free Galaxy Opal Cincy as Powell, and just how to win more games in Unlimited in general. The most important tip, in my opinion, is when you guys actually do play your games. I see a lot of people asking when are the best times to play, because it does matter a lot more than you guys think. So the best time frame to play, and I don't recommend everyone plays at this time, is probably like 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. Now I'm not saying stay up till that late, you know, stay up past school or work or whatever to play at 2 a.m. I'm not saying to do that. I just want to tell you guys, if it's on the weekend or something like that, that is the best time to play at, is 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. The times you guys do not want to play though is probably from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Those are probably the 3 hours. Do not play if you're trying to, like, if you're really worried about when you're going to play. Like I said, this doesn't matter if you're already really good at the game and you feel confident and you're good to go with the stuff that I taught you, then play whenever you want. But if you guys are worried about when you're playing and you're still struggling in Unlimited, try to play at certain times from probably like 7 p.m. to 4 p.m. like anytime during the day until probably like 6 or 7 p.m. Those are the best time slots to play, and it does matter if you guys are struggling online. Me personally, I play at whatever time I want to, just because I feel like I am pretty good at the game, so I can't do that. But if you guys are really having struggle in Unlimited, just want to tell you guys those time frames, because I do feel like it's really important for people who are struggling at the game. So like I said, 1 to 5 a.m. the best time. Do not play during 8 p.m., maybe even 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. at night, because that's when all the sweats are on and that's when everyone's trying to get their wins done. So if you guys can, try to play from like 6 p.m. anytime from like, I don't know, 12 p.m. till 6 p.m. That 6-hour range is probably the best time for you guys to play. Like I said, if you guys feel confident and you guys are good to go, obviously just play whenever you guys want. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a long time to make. Just want to share all my information into one video of how to go 12-0 and how to get better at the game, and what are the best stuff to do to help you guys win more games in Unlimited. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.